My dear friends, welcome to Rajashekar classes on applied data science with Python. This is lecture number 5. In this lecture, first we will try to understand what is variable. Variable is a location in memory used to store some data or some value. We will try to understand this. Variable name should be short and descriptive. Yes, it must be short and descriptive. Avoid variable names that clash with inbuilt functions. What does it mean? For example, in Python, there is an inbuilt function len returns the length of an object. I must not keep this len as a variable name. They are given unique names, means no two variables must not have same name. Different variables must have different names. Why? Because they refer a memory location. I will discuss these points in detail after few minutes. Designed to indicate the intent of its use to the end user. While naming the variable, names must be meaningful. What does it mean? That is because there is an intent for creating a variable and it is supposed to convey an information, and it is better they are short and descriptive. The variable name must give some sort of meaning, isn't it? Yes. In Python, we simply assign a value to variable and it will exist. What does it mean? That means, just see, a equal to 20. Means 20 is assigned to a. Means if you assign a value to variable, it will exist. Now this variable a is existed. That's what it says. Just if you keep some value in a variable, it exists. We don't need to declare a variable before using it. Yes, you need not declare this is as some data int a like that. For example, in the case of C language, you must declare int space a equal to some 20. Otherwise, simply you can say int a equal to 20. But in the case of Python, you need not declare variable. Just if you keep value, automatically how it depending on its value. This is handled internally according to the type of value we assign to the variable. Yes, which type of value we are assigning to this variable? We are assigning 20 is an integer value. Therefore, internally system will treat it as integer type variable. For example, here also I am not specifying B's data type. Just I am assigning a value 30.5 as it is float value. As you are storing float value in B, system will treat it as float variable. In similar manner, this ADS, as you are keeping string inside variable C, therefore automatically system will treat it as a string, isn't it? It's simple thing. It's simple and straightforward. Yes, that's what it says. Values assigned to a variable using an assignment operator. Yes, how we are assigning values to variable? By using assignment operator. Just like C language class. Just it is similar to C class, isn't it? The rules for writing variable names are same as the rules for writing identifiers in Python. I already discussed what is identifier in my last class. Also, we discussed rules for identifier. What it says? Just say I cannot write 2b equal to 3. Variable name must not begin with digit, isn't it? Variable name may have digits, letters, underscores, but it must not begin with digit. Therefore, this is not invalid. It's invalid. Even in variable name, you cannot keep special characters like percentage. Therefore, it is invalid variable name. Variable name points to memory. This we will discuss in Jupyter Notebook after few minutes. Or storage location. I will discuss this. Assigning values to multiple variables. What does it mean? Just see here: physics, comma, chemistry, comma, mathematics equal to 80, 90, 75. What does it mean? Here how many variables? There are 3 variables, physics, chemistry, mathematics. How many values? You have 3 values, 80, 90, 75. What does it mean? If you want to assign multiple values, I am assigning multiple values, just see 80, 90, 75. If you want to assign multiple values to variables, you can create all the variables at once and sequentially assign the values. What does it mean? I am storing 80 in physics, I am storing 90 in chemistry, 75 in mathematics. That's what it says. You can assign multiple variables. That's what it says. Even you can write like this. Even if you want, you can write it separately. Just here A equal 12, B equal 6.5, C equal to ADS. Just we are assigning separately. Even if you want, you can assign these are equivalent. Even if you want, you can assign like this also. A equal to 12. What's the meaning of this one? This one meaning is A equal to 12, B equal to 6.5, C equal to ADS, my applied data science. Even if you want, you can apply, you can assign like this also. This ADS will get stored in A, B, C. This I will discuss in our Jupyter notebook after few seconds. Naming conventions. There are few case styles that are commonly accepted while naming variables. Mainly I can say there are 3 naming conventions. First one is camel, second one is snake, third one is Pascal. It is simple and straightforward. Just see, for example, if I have variable like a raw form, in the raw form I have user, log, count. In the case of camel, what I have to do, just from second word first letter must be capital, third word first letter must be capital. Just see, what is for second word? Login, L capital. Third word first letter, count, C capital. If you have any number of words like this, first letter must be capital, without space, just keep like this. First letter just keep as it is, small letters only. If this type of style, this particular style is known as camel naming convention. For example, in the case of snake naming convention, if you have something like user, login, count, just keep underscores in between variable name. Just user underscore login underscore count. That's it. This is small case letters. Even if you want, you can write capital case letters also. That's what it says, isn't it? Now, where can I go? Pascal. What is this Pascal? If you have something, if your raw data is like this, what I have to do? It is simple. Just keep capital letter in beginning of each word. User, U capital. Login, L capital. Count, C capital. Isn't it? It's simple thing. You can understand, isn't it? Yes, it's simple one. Now, storage location. This also we will try to understand in your Python notebook. Just see A equal to 2. Print ID A. What does it mean? What will it print? It will print address of variable A, isn't it? For example, B equal to print ID of B. It will print address of B. Internally a memory location will be created with 2. This A and B will point to same memory location. Why? Because they will have same address. Anyway, we will see in Jupyter notebook. For example, if you change value in B, it will, if I say B equal to 10, then B will get 10. This address will get changed. In that case, it will point like this, isn't it? Here it will not point. Anyway, we will see. We will see in Jupyter notebook. Let me proceed further. These are basic data types. Boolean is a data type. What does it mean? Boolean represent 2 values, means it will represent either true or false. What is the representation of Boolean data type? Bool. Integer, it is also one of basic data type. Integer means what? That may be positive or negative whole numbers, means 0, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, like that. What is the representation? It represents int. Complex is also one basic data type. It is of the form A plus IB, where A comma B are real numbers. Means, how can I say this? This is representation is just, we have to write complex, you have to write, isn't it? Real numbers, float. How can I represent? FLOAT, float. This is floating point numbers. String means what? It is represented by str, sequence of characters. String means it's simple, it's sequence of characters. These are basic data types in Python language. Identifying object data type. What does it mean? Identifying object data type means to find data type of an object, you will be using function type. What does it mean? Type object. For example, ABC. Object means what? Object is input for this type function. Object can be a variable. This object can be a variable. It can be a data structure. It can be array, isn't it? In particular, we just going to look at how to find data type of a variable. It is simple and straightforward. Just see type object. What it says? ABC. It is a variable name. Type, here I must write object means I can treat it as variable also. Type variable name is ABC. What will it return? Its data type is string. Good. Is it not string? Yes. Age equal to 55. Type object. Here object is variable age. Type age means you will get int. Height equal to 150.6. Type height means what will I get? As 150.6 is floating point number, I will get it as float. Identifying object data type. How can I identify this? I already discussed, isn't it? Here we have one more function, instance function, returns true if the specified object is of specified type. What does it mean? It is simple. It is simple and straightforward. This also I will discuss in your Jupyter notebook. Print instance of 2 plus 3j comma complex. What does it mean? It will check whether 2 plus 3j belongs to this particular data type or not. If this 2 plus 3j belongs to complex data type, it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. Just say this one. Verifying object data type. What does it mean? Verifying object data type means verify if an object is a certain data type or not. How can I do it? Type. What is syntax? Syntax is simple. Type object. Here is keyword. Type object is data type. How can I say? Verifying if an object is of certain data type. If you want to verify if an object belongs to certain data type, this particular syntax is useful. How can I do it? Just ABC equal to good. What does it mean? It's a variable, string type variable. Now I must check whether it is string or not. How can I type? Syntax says object. What is the variable name here? ABC. I am checking ABC. Is keyword. I am checking whether it is string data type or not. String data type means I must write str. Yes, str means it will always return Boolean value, either true or false. Yes, ABC is string type variable, therefore it is returning true. In similar manner, let me say age equal to 55. What it says? Syntax type this object, here variable name is age. I must check whether it is float or not. Is keyword, float is data type. This is data type, float is data type, is keyword. Yes, 55. Is it float? No, therefore it is returning false. In similar manner, height equal to 150.6. What does it mean? Type height is int. Is it int? Yes, it is not an integer type variable, therefore it is returning false, isn't it? Coercion object to new data type. Now we are going to look at how to coerce object to new data type. If I want to convert the data type of object to another, I will be using a function known as data type. As input, I must take object as an input. How will it be? For example, if I have employee underscore name equal to Ram, age equal to 55, height equal to 150.8. Type height. What is the type of height? Height is variable name. What is the height? 150.8. Therefore, what will it return? It will return float. Now, if you want to convert this float to int, what is the syntax? Data type. Just see ht equal to int is data type. I must write object. Which one I have to convert? I must convert height data type. Therefore, I am writing height. Therefore, this will get stored in the place of ht. Now I must write type of ht. In output, what will I get? I will get in output as int. Now in this case, height is a float data type, isn't it? Just height is float data type. Yes. In this case, height is a float data type. Let's say I want to convert into integer type. Therefore, I am writing int of height, isn't it? Height has been converted into int. How can I know? Just I am checking again. After converting into int, I am checking. After converting, I realized it has been converted into int. If I want to reflect the changes into same variable, that is, if I want to convert data type of object in same variable, means here I am taking different variable. ht is different variable. If I want to keep in same variable, means how can I write? It is simple. How can I write? Height equal to int of height. Anyway, height data type is float. It is converted into int. Just I am keeping in the same variable. In previous slide, in previous case, we were keeping in different variable ht. Here we are keeping in same variable. Type height, you will get int. What does it mean? Isn't it? Yes. Only few coercions are accepted. What does it mean? If I want to, means it is simple. For example, there is a variable salary underscore tire equal to 1. What does it mean? It is string type variable. Just if I want to check type salary underscore type, salary underscore tier, there is a variable salary underscore tier where I am keeping 1 in single quotes, means if I keep in single quotes or double quotes, it must be a string, isn't it? Now let me check salary underscore tier data type. What will I get? I will get str. Now what I am doing? Just see, salary underscore tire equal to into salary underscore tire, means I am changing, isn't it? In that case, what happened? This that will be converted into int. Now what I have to do? I must check whether it is converted or not. How can I check? Type salary underscore type, I will get int. What does it mean? However, I have difficulty here. Salary underscore tire contain an integer enclosed between single quotes. However, if the value enclosed within the quotes is a string, then conversion will not be possible. For example, employee underscore name equal to Ram. It's not number. It's purely string. Then conversion will not be possible. However, not all types of coercions are possible. For example, here, this is, if you want to convert this particular string into float, I cannot convert. You will get could not convert string to float. I will get an error. If I would like to convert employee name to an integer or float, I will be getting an error. I cannot convert this one into integer or float. I cannot convert. That's what let me repeat it again. If I would like to convert employee name to an integer or float, I will be getting an error. So the value which is enclosed between quotes, if it is float or integer type, then coercion is possible. However, if it is string, then those types of coercions are not possible. Why? Because this Ram, it is not int or float. As the double quotes, this purely string, I cannot convert this into int or float, isn't it? Yes. Now, anyway, we will try to understand all these things with the help of Jupyter Notebook. Let me open Jupyter Notebook once. Let me check it out. Yes. Now, we will see one by one. It is simple and straightforward thing. Just see, A equal to 20, B equal to 30.5. It is valid variable, isn't it? If I keep 20 in A, what does it mean? A is integer type variable. B equal to 30.5, it's a float type variable. It's a valid variable according to naming conventions. If you run, what will you get? You will get 20, 30.5. Just I am printing. Here, 2A equal to 30 means variable name cannot begin with digit. Variable name, I cannot keep special character. If you want to execute this one, you will get an error. Just see, you are getting an error, isn't it? Yes. Let me proceed here. Just see, you can assign multiple values. That's what, if you want to assign multiple values to variables, you can create all the variable at once and sequentially assign the values. That's what it says. I am sequentially assigning the values. 80 will get stored in the place of physics, 90 will get stored in the place of chemistry, 75 will get stored in the mathematics. Just if I want to print, I can print. Just see, you can nicely print, isn't it? A equal 12, B equal 6.5, C equal to ADS. ADS means applied data science, just like that I kept. Just you can print it. Even if you want, instead of keeping in separate lines, if you want, you can keep in single line like this, which I discussed a few seconds isn't it? Just now I discussed, isn't it? What does it mean? 12 will get stored in the place of A, 6.5 will get stored in the place of B, ADS will get stored in the place of C. Just if you want to print them, you can print without any difficulty. Even if you want to keep A equal to B equal to C equal to ADS means what? I am keeping ADS in A, in B, in C. Means same value I am assigning to different variables. If you want to print, you can print, just print. What will you get? In A, B, C, in all those three variables, as I stored ADS, it will displaying ADS. What's happening here? Just see, A equal to 2. What does it mean? A equal to print ID A means what will it display? It will display address of A, isn't it? Just run this one. Yes, this is the address of A. There is internally a memory location will be created. In that memory location, number 2 will get stored. That location address is 140,731,3890,92272. In similar manner, just compare A and B. In B also I am keeping same number 2. In that case, what happens? Just see, 140,731,3809,227. Same address you are getting. Means A and B is having same address. Means they are in same. These are pointing. This A and B are pointing to same memory location where that number 2 is stored. In similar manner, here B equal to 10, print I. Now what I am doing, previous value of B is 2. Now I am changing that number 2 to 10. If I want to print address of this particular variable, just see you are getting different address. Therefore, now B is pointing to separate memory location. That's what it says. In PPT slides, that's what we were discussing. For example, ABC equal to good. What does it mean? ABC equal to good means it's a string. Just how can I check? Type variable name, type object. What is the type of this one? str, string, str, isn't it? Age equal to 55. A 55 means what? Integer. Type age. Type age means just run this one, you will get an int. Height equal to 150.6. As it is float, type height. What is height? Height is float type variable. Therefore, I must get float, isn't it? I am getting float. Even we discussed instance of 2 plus 3j. This it will check whether 2 plus 3j is belongs to complex data type or not. Yes, if it is belongs to, if this 2 plus 3j belongs to complex data type, what will it return? It will return true. That's what we discussed in slides, isn't it? ABC equal to good. What does it mean? We are storing good in ABC. Type variable name is ABC. Is str means is keyword. Str is data type. Type is predefined function. ABC is variable. Therefore, I am checking whether this ABC is string type or not. If it is correct, it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. Age equal to 55. Type age is float. Is it float? Is it float 1? It's not float. 55 cannot be float. Therefore, type variable name is data type. That's what syntax I explained in slides, isn't it? Just see, height equal to 150.6. Type height is int. Is it an integer? 150.6. It cannot be an integer. Therefore, it is returning false. Now, coercion. We were discussing about coercion, isn't it? Height equal to 150.8. Type height. Type height means what? What does it mean? As it is float type variable, it will print float. Now what I am doing, height data type I am changing and keeping in some other variable ht. Now I am checking ht data type. Height is originally float. I am converting. If I keep int, what does it mean? It is coercion. Coercion means changing. Original data type of height is float. As I am keeping int before, it will be converted into int, and I am storing in ht. Now let me check ht data type. Type ht means it will print int. Here we are taking a separate variable ht instead of taking separate variable. Even if you want to keep in same variable also, you can keep. Just see, height is originally float type variable. As I am keeping an int of height means this height float will be converted into int. It will get stored in the same variable. Now if I check type of height, what will it print? As it is, it will print integer, isn't it? That's what it says. Here sal equal to 1, it's a string. If you keep something in single quotes or double quotes, what does it mean? In Python language, it must be string. Type sal. Type sal means it will give type of this sal variable. Sal variable data type is string str. Now I want to convert that sal variable into int. How can I convert? Sal equal int of sal. Originally sal is string type variable, but in single quotes you have digit. Therefore I can convert. Therefore what will it print? Just see. I am converting into int of sal. Sal is string. String can be converted into integer in between single quotes if you have an integer number. For example, here it's always coercion. Sometimes coercion may not work. For example, emp equal rom. It is string. In previous case, we have number. Therefore, we were able to coerce it, convert it. But here, emp equal float. Emp means, can I convert this string into float? I cannot convert. Therefore, it will give an error. Just see, could not convert string to float. This ROM is purely string. If I keep some 10.4, 7.6, in that case I can convert. As it is purely string, I cannot convert it. Therefore, just go through this lecture. Just try to revise once so that certainly you can understand. Thank you very much.